up, everybody! It's World War III!
Stop scrolling. The Simpsons predicted it meme? It's not a joke anymore. It's a forensic record. While the world was watching the news this morning, they missed the fact that a cartoon from the 90s just called the exact date of a war, a billionaire's 50-month prison sentence, and the day 14,000 people were replaced by an algorithm. This isn't a stretch. This is a word-for-word match. And if you think this is a coincidence, you haven't seen prediction number 1 yet. It involves 3 million pages of files the elite thought would stay buried forever. Let's go. Prediction 5. The war, February 28, 2026. The world woke up to Operation Epic Fury. The US and Israel launched a coordinated strike on Iran that changed the map overnight.
The US and Israel launching missile attacks across Iran overnight. At this time, targets stretched north to south throughout the country, including the capital city of Tehran. The goal, to eliminate Iran's nuclear threat. It's dubbed Operation Epic Fury. The bombing began in the 1 a.m. hour East Coast time, stretched well into the 4 a.m. hour, launched by air and sea. The Associated Press is reporting that the strikes have killed 5 students inside a girls' school. Those are the first confirmed fatalities in Iran in this operation.
Back in 1998, in the episode Simpson Tide, audiences laughed at Homer accidentally triggering a global military catastrophe. But in 2026, the laugh track is gone. The Senate rejected the War Powers Resolution. A U.S. submarine just sank an enemy frigate in the Indian Ocean.
The United States has shown it will attack Iran anywhere in the world after a submarine fired a torpedo, sinking an Iranian Navy ship in the Indian Ocean off Sri Lanka. At least 87 sailors were killed and another 32 have been rescued by the Sri Lankan Coast Guard. It comes as Israel begins a new wave of strikes on Tehran.
And the region is in flames. The writers didn't just guess the tension, they drew the exact military escalation we're living through right now. Prediction 4. The mogul falls in the episode The Great Fatsby. We saw a music mogul whose exclusive parties hit a dark web of coercion and secret crimes. Last October, the system finally caught up. Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months in federal prison. The charges? Exactly what the show satired years ago. Private freak-offs, enforced loyalty, and a total wall of silence.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was just sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. The 55-year-old was convicted back in July on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs had pleaded not guilty to all charges and was acquitted of 2 more serious charges, trafficking and racketeering, which would have led to a potential life sentence. Moments before he was sentenced, Combs apologized for his disgusting, shameful, and sick behavior. Those are his characterizations.
The internet calls it the Diddy episode. But for the survivors, it was a 30-year documentary playing out in slow motion. Prediction 3. The AI replacement them robot. Mr. Burns fires his entire human staff to save a few pennies with AI. In 2012, it was a villain trope. In 2026, it's an Amazon earnings call. Amazon just cut 14,000 corporate roles, explicitly telling shareholders these jobs are being handled by AI agents now.
So Amazon's saying this morning it's going to lay off about 14,000 corporate employees as it restructures for the AI era, marking the latest move in a multi-year effort to streamline operations and shift resources toward its biggest bets, including generative AI. Now, in a blog post, Amazon's HR chief, Beth Galetti, said that the cuts are aimed at reducing layers and bureaucracy so that the company can move faster. She called AI the most transformative technology since the internet and said Amazon needs to be leaner to keep pace.
No restructuring, just deletion. The Simpsons knew that the second a machine became cheaper than a human salary, your loyalty wouldn't matter. Prediction 2. The chip in your head. In 2004, the show featured background characters with computer implants in their skulls to control tech with their minds. A throwaway joke about a future that felt safely impossible. Elon Musk did not think it was impossible.
A human bandwidth output is less than 1 bit per second over the course of a day. So there's 86,400 seconds in a day. It's very rare for a person to do more than 86,400 bits of output per day. You'd have to be really talking a lot or typing all day, and you might exceed that. What we're talking about here is going from maybe 1 bit per second to ultimately megabits, and then gigabits per second.
As of March 2026, there are over 20 neural knots walking among us. Paralyzed patients are designing 3D graphics with pure thought. But The Simpsons warned us about the terms and conditions.
Neuralink, which allowed us to access the trial but didn't want to be interviewed, now confirmed 21 people have been fitted with the device, including 7 in the UK. Some users are able to train the AI that interprets their brain signals to type on a virtual keyboard, even control a robotic arm.
They predicted the corporate access to your private thoughts, a debate that is currently tearing apart congressional hearings as we speak. Prediction 1, the Epstein Audit. This is the one they didn't want you to see. For decades, The Simpsons joked about elite secret societies and private island gatherings. They framed it as absurdist satire, a joke about how paranoid you'd have to be to believe the people in charge were actually that corrupt. Then, on January 30th, 2026, the DOJ complied with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. They released 3 million pages of documents.
Today, we are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos, and 180,000 images.
New emails from 2012 and 2013 show billionaire Elon Musk and Epstein coordinating a possible visit to the financier's infamous island. Musk asks when the wildest party will be. In another exchange, Epstein telling Musk there is always space for you and says he will send a heli for him. It's not clear if Musk ever visited the island.
The exact cast of politicians, billionaires, and celebrities The Simpsons had been drawing for 30 years appeared in documented federal records. The show didn't just predict an event, they predicted the entire architecture of how the world is actually run. I want to hear from you right now. Drop a comment with the word prophecy if you think the writers have a literal crystal ball, or coincidence if you think this is all just a math game. I'm hearting the best theories in the next 24 hours. Don't leave me hanging. What's the real story here? The Simpsons didn't just predict 2026. They gave us the roadmap for 2027. If you think these 5 were disturbing, you need to see what they said about the 2027 digital currency reset in this video right here. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and stay connected for more amazing content. Share this with your friends so they don't miss out. And turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to see every new upload the moment it goes live.